Hey guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan, and in this video I am going to be talking about my summer essentials. I do this pretty much every year, and I know a lot of you guys would chase me down the street if I tell you that I look forward to summer months. I love summer. So it is a lot more refreshing on my mind. I just like to look at the sun. I like it when it's sunny. It's just a lot more positive, and I don't really like to layer on a lot of clothes. I don't really like the winter months because I get really cold. Also, I fall sick more often in winter than in summer. So yeah, the timing would be great if I fall sick right after this video also, because my immunity right now is that questionable. Anyways, I know a lot of you guys detest summers. There are people in my household too just like that. Like my husband, he absolutely detests summer months. He thrives during winters, and I can see his energy level drop by like just noontime in summer months. And a lot of people I know dislike summers for varying reasons. It's already really hot, there's no denying that, but how hot is it going to get? We don't know what the coming months have in store for us, and however hot it's going to be, we're going to be prepared. I know a lot of people think about summer and then immediately your thought is, how am I going to smell good all day long and not let the body odor peek through and get in the way of my day-to-day activities? So I'm going to be sharing with you right here how you can smell fresh and luxurious all day long without breaking the bank. Here I have with me Aqualogica's Refresh Plus Body Mist. These look, smell and feel like pure luxury. You don't have to go out and spend on those high-end body mists that cost you a fortune and not even stay. These body mists on the other hand are easily accessible, budget friendly, smell really nice and have a good wear time. Now the first one I'm going to be talking about, which is my favorite and also I think a lot of people's favorite, is Sunkissed Vanilla. This is a non-cloying vanilla scent which has that warm vanilla fragrance with a subtle caramel note to it, and it just smells so good for the summer months. It's just like a warm and cozy scent. This is a refreshing body mist with a comforting aroma of vanilla. That's the way we can put it. It is said to be an intensely hydrating mist. You can use this for your hair as well. It is free of sulfates, phthalates, parabens and mineral oil. The next one we have is a newer addition to their range. This one is Ocean Breeze. This smells exactly like Davidoff Cool Water, the men's variant, and I often get asked by men if there's a fragrance for them that is aquatic and that smells like a a burst of freshness for them, and I think this is the one that you should be trying out. And of course, scents are always unisex. It depends on your preference. I mean, even if you are a girl, woman, you can still try this one out. It's a very nice, fresh, refreshing scent. The last one we have is Sweet Summer Kiss, which has delicious strawberry and tropical notes to it. These are again, like I mentioned, intensely hydrating, non-irritating. You can use this on your hair as well. These are multi-purpose mists, and also you can always spritz these body mists on your outfits to make it last much longer. That's what I do. Even better, you can spritz it on just after you used a moisturizer or a body oil, just to make it last a lot longer. I like to spritz this on my pulse points, that is my wrist, elbows, inside of the elbow, neck, behind my neck, and also back of my knees. And oh my god, it smells so good for such a long time. You just seem so much more put together. It is certainly a very travel friendly mist. You can carry it with you in your bag anywhere you go and then spritz it whenever you desire. So definitely do check these body mists out and use my coupon code Deepthi2025 on the Aqualogica website for additional discount. Additionally, these products are also available on Amazon, Nykaa, Flipkart and Purple. And then when it comes to like the body lotion or body oil that I mentioned, the body lotion that I pretty much use is this one. This is the Bioderma Autoderm Cream. I use this on my body, my face. This is the most hydrating body lotion I've ever come across, and it's just perfect for any time of the year. So you can invest in a bigger tub of this and that will last you for a really long time, and you can use it as a body lotion as well. I don't really like a lot of like scented body lotions. I do use it every now and then. I like to use it actually, but my skin doesn't allow it because I have a lot of eczema and it just triggers it a lot more. So something like this, which is fragrance free and intensely hydrating, works for someone like me who has very dry skin. And then when it comes to smelling fresh, of course, even this is very vital. This one is the Sol de Janeiro Rio Dio. aluminum free deodorant. Now I don't really like that body mist as much as I like these deodorants. I have pretty much all of the variants that they've launched. I have the Cheriosa, I think 59, that was the recent launch. I picked up that too. I have this one, I have the pink one, I have the yellow. I love the scent of this, and initially I didn't really like it because I tried the vanilla variant and I found it to be a little bit too warm. Not like it smells bad, it smells a little sweet. So I was looking for the perfect alternative. I really like this variant as well. It has black, amber, plum and vanilla woods, which is really nice. I've used this one so much actually, and it's pretty much halfway through. Like I kind of popped it up and I checked, I just have like halfway to go with this. You also get a decent quantity with this product, which is 57 grams, and I use this pretty much every single day. I've used this with sleeveless outfits, workout, anything, okay, and you just smell so good. Just make sure to apply it and nicely rub it in, because it's not that serum like product, it is a little bit waxy. And then moving on to some more essentials, body wash and all of that. This one is a recent purchase. This is the Dove Acne Clear body wash. This has 1% salicylic acid in it. The reason I got this is because the other salicylic acid body wash that I have, this is the one from Deconstruct, it's empty, okay, it's emptied, and that's the reason I bought this. And another thing is that this doesn't have any fragrance to it. It just smells bad, but it's a very effective body wash. Like if you have acne, again, armpit odor, anything, it tackles all of that. If you have, you know, very bumpy skin and everything, this body wash is so effective. This is my second bottle of it and I've emptied it, and I was noticing that I was having a lot of back acne because I'm working out, I'm sweating quite a bit. Sometimes, you know, the outfit, maybe it's like getting tight, it's sweaty and all of that. I feel like it was taking care of that acne situation. My skin was so much more smoother, no picking, lingering body odor with this. So I really like that. So once I emptied that, I picked this one up because I noticed that this was doing rounds everywhere and I just wanted to give it a shot. It does smell really nice. It's not like that. It's not something that smells just of actives. It has fragrance to it, which some people might like, some people might not like. I like it and I find it to be effective as well. It's just as good as that body wash and it's working out really well for me, and my back acne has been taken care of really well with this body wash, which I really like. And then coming to face wash, this is the face wash that I have been reaching out for. This is my second tube of this. This is the Derma Sali-Cinamide Anti-Acne Face Wash. It is so good. Okay, like if you want something that is just topical, just, you know, for a quick fix, and you just want to make sure that it's not going to be a recurring situation, so you use a salicylic acid face wash. This is the one you should be trying out. It's not something that's too drying, too stripping, but it tackles the acne like none other. And again, I've noticed a little bit of acne as well. But I mean, I'm constantly sweating, I'm touching things, and maybe I'm touching my face. So I did have a little bit of breakout, and every single time that happens, there are other treatments you could use, but if you just wanted a quick fix and make sure that it's like a precautionary thing, you can try this face wash out. Again, it doesn't smell, it has no fragrance, but it's a very effective face wash, and that's the reason I've emptied this one too, and I have a backup. And then other skincare products that I have been using religiously is this. Okay, this is the Derma 15% vitamin C face serum, which is a very nice, effective, potent face serum. But the newer launches that they've done is so much more potent than this, and I have been using those as well. But this one, I just want to empty it up. It's a very nice face serum. If you don't want to try out anything new, just a simple old face serum that is nice for your skin for a day-to-day usage, definitely do try this one out. I've like, you can see I'm all the way here. When I talk about a product, I really mean it. I go back, I use it as much as I can, and I empty out my products. I really like the effectiveness of this, and it has helped me like keep my skin at a single tone instead of like an uneven skin tone. But it's not like it will help you with tan or anything. It's just a vitamin C face serum, but the pigmentation and everything is not all the most stark. And for more clear skin texture, I use the ordinary azelaic acid suspension. I feel like this works out every single time I have a little bit of bumpiness on my skin. Like if I've shaved my face and then there's a little bit of like bumpiness the next day, I use this and it's always like an even texture in my skin, a lot more clear. So a combination of these two I really like. And then something that I recently started to incorporate in my skincare routine is this, the Ordinary Growth Factor 15% solution. I really like it because I saw someone's reel where they mentioned that they use this use this consistently, and the kind of fine lines underneath their eyes and everything reduced significantly. Okay, so I don't know about that yet, but I just feel like it makes my skin look a lot more plump and like, yeah, I don't know about the result of this yet. I'm yet to see it. It's been over 3 weeks since I've started to use this, but maybe I'm not very consistent with it, so I'll give it some more time and I'll let you guys know. Another product that I have used a lot and I haven't, like, I've forgotten to bring it here, is the Ordinary AHA BHA peeling solution. So effective when you feel like your skin is very congested, when there's a lot of like uneven tan on your face and you just want your skin tone to look a lot more even. That is the product I use at least once a week or once in 2 weeks, and I make sure to keep it on my face at least for 5 minutes and then wash it off. It is a very potent product, so just make sure that you're not like a newbie or you just didn't freshly shave your face, or if you have compromised skin barrier, I wouldn't recommend that product at all. But if you just have like normal skin like mine and you just wanted something that can help you a little bit, you can try that out. It is not something you have to use every single day. It's not something you have to use religiously. It is something you use when you need it, and it is a wash off product. And then moving on to sunscreen, I have a lot of sunscreens I have loved. A lot of sunscreens I've emptied, one being this Aqualogica Glow Plus Dewy Sunscreen. I really like this one because I find it to be very effective in the way that it blends onto my skin, in the way where I can sometimes even skip my moisturizer and use this because it's a very hydrating formulation. And when I'm going to the gym and everything, I can be very lavish and generous with this. It is also something that blends very well on my skin and doesn't give me a white cast. And then for lip balm, I have this one. This is the Indie Wild lip balm. I really like this. I love my Wishcare tinted lip balm too, but if you're someone who doesn't really like that, that is something I use with every single product every single day. But if you're someone who doesn't really like that, you can try this one out. This is a clear lip balm. It's not tinted, and it works for people with very dry, chapped lips too. And they have a tinted variant as well. And then another product that I like to use is, because I'm using all of these retinol and AHA BHA, I want something that is very soothing on my skin, and I use the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream, which I've almost like emptied out. I find this to be really nice and calming on my skin, and every single time there's like a redness or like a bump just after I use an exfoliating serum like the Ordinary one, I find that my skin can get a little bit red and sometimes a little bit like stinging. It can sting and burn a little bit, so I use this one right after using products like that. Very good product. And then moving on to hair care, there are just few shampoos that work for my hair type. I mean, there are products that I use for like reducing hair fall and products that are nice and like bond repairing and all of that, but just generic shampoos that I really like are, one is from Be Blunt, that is the blue shampoo, the small bottle, and the other one is the Avera Cherry Almond Shampoo, which I've emptied all 3 bottles of it. I absolutely love it. It's very, very softening for my hair type and I really like it. And it doesn't make it look a lot more stripped and dry. And followed by that, I started to recently use a hair mask, which I absolutely fell in love with. And it's not a hair mask that I've used just for the first time and started to love it. I used this first during the winter months and I hated it. And I thought I will never use it, okay? And then I emptied all of my hair masks and I was like, oh shit, I need a hair mask now. What do I do? So I went ahead and grabbed this one. This one is the L'Oreal Professional Clay Purifying Hair Mask. Okay, this is like that anti-oil kind of hair mask. This works so well for the summer months, especially if you're someone who works out very often, you're not in a position to wash your hair very, very often, and you don't want that oiliness to peek through. This is a hair mask you should be trying out. It just feels like a clay, okay? And it does, like when you wash it down and if it runs down your face, you can feel a slight burning sensation as well, but it's completely normal. It hasn't triggered or irritated my skin. And also, I wouldn't recommend this to people with very dry scalp or very dry hair texture, and don't use this towards the ends of your hair. And this has helped me so much with my scalp not looking very, very oily. Usually this is my second day post hair wash, and usually it'll tend to look very oily because the room gets hot, I get sweaty and everything. But This has controlled that, and there's no like seeping odor or anything, and I find it to be a very nice hair mask. And also I don't really have to use hair dry shampoos as much when I'm using a hair mask like this. I've stopped using dry shampoos a lot because my daughter loves to play with my hair when she's going to bed. Like, she needs something to hold on to before she's going to bed, and she's usually always like holding my hair and doing that, and I don't want that dry shampoo to be there, you know, and then she's touching all of that. I just don't want. I imagine the worst scenarios possible. So sometimes she's also like sniffing my hair and all of that. So if there's dry shampoo, it's just she's gonna sniff that too. And I want something that I can wash off and that tackles that oiliness. And I'm just in general not a very big fan of dry shampoos. I like it, but I like it. It's a quick fix, but sometimes it triggers my headache too. So I like something like this. Did you need so much of a backstory? Maybe you do, because I need to justify why I'm using something like this. And then a product that I have switched with my Olaplex and my K18 and everything is the Redken Acid Bonding Concentrate Leave-In Treatment. This works, you guys. If you have a shampoo like the Aveda one, something that's a little bit more soft and gentle, you would love this leave-in treatment. It just makes your hair feel so much more manageable. It's just so much more smoother, so much more shinier. It doesn't look as dry and frizzy. And this is a leave-in treatment. You don't really have to wash it off as well, and little goes a long way. Absolutely love this. I recommend this over any of those other leave-in treatments that I've recommended in the past, even over K18. For me personally, I feel like this has worked so well, and I love this product. And I pair it up with the Olaplex Nourishing hair serum. Both of this work so well in conjunction with each other. Right now my hair looks a little bit more dry than usual because I tried a new shampoo and I'm not a very big fan of that. In the process of looking out for a new affordable shampoo, because the Aveda one is a little bit too expensive, and every single time I go through it I can't keep repurchasing it until there's like a buy two get one. Then I stock up everything. So yeah, that's the reason my hair looks like that. For this kind of a situation, I have a quick fix, which is the Olaplex bonding oil. I recommend getting this on Myntra on a very good discount, and you just need a tiny amount of this, and this is a year-long product, not just for summer, and it's a savior sometimes for your hair. Look at that. Instant. Like, my hair sometimes is just so dry, and look at that. My hair is on its own a little bit dry because of the excess amount of hair color that's gone into this, and I'm not liking this color. I feel like it's just faded away, it's washed out. I need to go fix it, and it's making my hair look a lot more dry, but this just fixes that situation so much easier, and you just need a tiny drop of it. So definitely do invest in this. And then now moving on to like a lot of people don't really like to wear a full face of makeup during summer. I am there, I'm with you. So you just don't really need a lot of products, but you need products that last long, and little goes a long way, and just some things that just make your makeup last a lot longer. One such product is this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It might feel a little bit sticky for the summer months, so just use a tiny drop of this, but this will make your makeup last a lot longer, and you can avoid a lot of other steps as well. I've almost emptied this one out because I absolutely love this. And then for like a more pore filling primer and a more mattifying primer, I like the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. It's a little bit pore filling, and it's also something you can use all over your face, not just towards your T-zone. So a more mattifying primer like this works. It's a really nice one. And then for my base, I have been loving these two. This one is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser. This one is one of my favorite products. You guys have heard me talk about this so many times. It's because I absolutely love this. Little goes a long way. Again, it gives you a subtle tint, but not like a tinted sunscreen where it's very runny, nothing much is seen. This is like a tinted moisturizer with slight coverage. It just makes your skin look so much more even toned, and I really love this shade match, which is 4W1 Tawny. This is not a very dewy product. It has subtle matte finish, so it again works really well for me, my skin type, which is normal. I'm not someone who sweats a lot on my face, so this works even without setting it. If you feel like you really need a powder, you can of course set it with that. And another product that I have been reaching out for so much is this TIRTIR Mask Red Cushion Foundation. This is in the shade 31N French Beige, which is a little bit too dark for me. Even the shade Tawny is a little bit too dark. Like, it would match my neck. My neck is one shade, my face is a little bit lighter than my neck, but this part is a lot lighter than the rest of my face. So I use this one because I can match it with my neck, and it does oxidize to a shade or two darker. So if you want like a perfect match, get a shade or two lighter. Okay, I really like this because I can keep this like very light coverage, like a tinted moisturizer, light, and then I can build it if I want it to be a light medium coverage. I absolutely love it for that, and I love the lasting power of this as well. And I don't really use this with the puff. I don't remember the last time I ever used it with this. I started to use this with a brush, and I really like it that way. I dip my brush into the sponge and then use it. I just love the application that way. And then for concealer, I have these two that I wear pretty much all the time. This one is a Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Concealer. This is in the shade 500, I think, 62W500. I don't know if you can still find this shade because most of the shades are out of stock everywhere I checked. But this is a very lightweight concealer. Like, it's like a serum concealer, but it blends seamlessly and it gives you really good like medium coverage, very hydrating, not drying on your under eye area, and I don't really have to set it. It lasts on me pretty much the entire day. By the end of the day, I can see a little bit of fading right here and a little bit of creasing, but it's not something that is so noticeable, and it's pretty negligible, and this is something I wear almost all the time. You could use a loose powder with this, or like a pressed powder or a powder foundation of your choice, and set it, and it would last a lot longer. But I'm not a powder person. I feel like I just like my products without powder, and I feel like they fare so much better. And another product I have used a lot during summer months is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser Concealer. I have this one in the shade Butterscotch, which is a perfect match for my skin tone. It has a little bit of a peachy undertone, so it also corrects underneath the eyes. It's a very lightweight product. Again, gives you like sort of medium coverage, but it looks like skin. It's again a very long wearing product. I don't really have to set this one too, and I use this all over my face and just to spot conceal and everything, and it works so well. And then for blush, I have this one. This is the Huda Beauty liquid filter blush, and this is in the shade Latte, which is a nice bronzer shade. Okay, it's a subtle brownish kind of a shade, and it also has like that pink undertone, so it works as a bronzer cum blush, and it's such a serum like lightweight product. Again, it's not too pigmented, it's very blendable, feels very lightweight on the skin, and it doesn't look like a patchy blotchy blush on your face. And if you have a blush blindness, a product like this would actually help you out, because you can never go overboard with this product, and it also is very long lasting. And another product that I have used, this was actually in my everyday makeup bag. This one is the Prosh Jelly Blush in the shade Raspberry Mood. I really love blushes that have that red undertone, like pinkish red undertone. It works so well for Indian skin tones and like people with warm neutral undertones, and this I love. Okay, it's very long lasting, very blendable, beautiful product. And then for my lips, I used pretty much these in like, I've been using just these three products back to back. Okay, this one is the LA Girl Lip Stain in the shade Divine. Such a beautiful warm pink shade, very long wearing, and also it's very moisturizing. It has that glossy finish, and when it fades, it does leave a beautiful stain on your lips. And then another combination of products that I recently made a shorts video about as well, and these two, like this on its own I don't like, this on its own I don't like, but the combination of these two I absolutely love and reach out for so much. This one is the Maybelline Teddy Tint in the shade Keep It Cozy, and this is very long wearing, such a long wearing product, but can be a little bit sticky and drying. Okay, so if you don't really have very dry lips, you have beautiful plump lips, and you've got like hyaluronic acid infused in your lips and everything, I think you would still work with this on its own. But for me, I have very dry lips, and no amount of lip balm sometimes can fix it. So I like to use this Rom&nd Juicy Tint in the shade Dark Coconut on top of this. This I feel like is a nice tint. Okay, I like this shade, but I don't find it to be long lasting, and I don't really like the stain it leaves, because it's like very bare minimum for someone with pigmented lips like mine. And so a combination of these two, so beautiful. You can always see me, like if you spot me outside, the combination, you can always see me wearing this combo on my lips. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the products I want to talk to you guys about. I know you guys would be like, what about mascara and all of that? I've skipped using mascara pretty much on a daily basis, because I was starting to have like a very like tingly burning sensation in my eyes. I'm not sure what it was, so I just thought it could probably be the mascara. I was using the Max Stack mascara like pretty much every single day, and then I had to stop using that, and now I don't really like how my eyes look with mascara, so sometimes I just skip it. and sometimes I do use it. I just go back to my favorites every now and then, but it's not a necessity for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I see you guys in my next one. Bye.